Hello ladies, it's me, Penny. I promised you the other day that I'd come on and show you this project I've done. I've been wanting to do one of these with this box for quite a while, but you know, it gets pushed further and further back, doesn't it, to your storage cupboard line. So what it is, it's one of those boxes made of wood and it's got already a hole cut out in the middle, so it represents like a book. And I thought I really want to do like an Edwardian library in it, so that's what I've tried to do. So I'll take Dolly out. She does come out, and we'll start with Dolly if you want. I'll move these tapes. She was just a normal Dolly with a check dress on. She wasn't an old Dolly or anything like that. She was a very modern Dolly, and she had very long hair. So I cut her hair and shaped her hair, and then I stripped off all her clothes, and I made her a little bodice out of cotton and added some lace and a little bit of ribbon down there to match her a little bow in her hair. This is beautiful material, like a gold sheen through it, which I liked, and that's the trim I've added, and that's the one that's also around her cuffs. Underneath, well, attached to that, she has one petticoat of lovely white lace, and then underneath that she has another petticoat. Very rude of me, I know. And this one actually comes off. So I put elastic around that so she's come off. She had like plastic coloured shoes. They look very plasticky. So I've coloured them and given them a little, I don't know, button, black button on the top there. And she's got a little bit of black banding around her waist, and of course a little bit more of that lace trim around her neck. So that's her. She also altered her face very slightly. I emphasised her eyes a bit more, and I gave her some freckles just to make her look a little bit more younger, girlish. So I just gave her some freckles and lightened up her lips. Her lips weren't coloured. And that's the book that she holds, okay? I made all the books in it, and they're all very similar, the way I've made them. This one has very tiny writing. What it was, I bought from eBay some sheets that had the design of books on them, and even the inside cover design, and also manuscript writing in it. So, but they were still too big for me, so I had to reduce them on the printing machine to make them smaller. So we'll put Dolly there. I've not given her a name. She's Dolly at the moment. So the first thing I did, I worked out how far open I wanted it, and I've put a piece of wood at the bottom there. It's painted, okay, and that's how far I wanted it open. For the floor, I've used this, which I got from the pound shop many moons ago when we were able to go shopping, and I like the idea because I saw that they were nice and small tiles, and I thought I'm sure they'll come in handy for miniature projects. So these were just from the pound shop. I think you got, I'm not sure if you got 2 or 3 pieces for £1. It's quite a while ago. So that's what I've used for the, and it sticks lovely. Just a bit of extra glue. So I'll tilt it like that, and I think you can see the floor in there. Okay. I made the table just out of wood, and I've made a round stand, so it was a button. A bead, a big wooden bead, and I covered the table with some lace. On the table, the cup and saucer and the plate I'd made some time ago from Fimo clay, and so that was already like there, but I wanted to fill it with fruit, so I've used, it's just easier for my fingers to manage, is air dry clay, and it works quite well. Maybe you might not get quite as much definition, or it's harder to get the definition with clay, but I don't think the fruits come out too bad at all. Woo, there you go. I'll try and make forward. Oh, Lord. Watch me flipping off it. Oh, God. I think that might be it, ladies. Oh, no. That's it. Okay. Turn it the right way, pen. There we go. So you can see the fruit on it, yeah? So there's some grapes, an apple, bananas, cherry, an orange, an apple I've said, and there's a half-eaten banana there as well, all on a plate. So that used to be my favourite occupation, sitting in a window, a good book and an apple. That was just sheer bliss for me. Didn't want anything else. The shelves I've made with just popsicle, lollipop sticks as we call them, and some of them I've put 2 together or 1.5 together depending what width I wanted. Some of them were a bit narrower than this that I've used, that's why. I think I'll slide you back again if you're a bit too close for my liking. There we go. Okay, so before I put the shelves up I had to paper it. Okay, and at the back, first of all I used quite a dark paper, and I thought, no, it's too dark that. So I had this lovely pack of pretty papers called Vintage Birds. So I found a nice, I don't know if it's all gone now, but anyway it was the blue, it was a blue one with little birds on it, and I thought, well, that's quite ideal as Edwardian wallpaper. So that's what I've done at the back, okay? And the books, all the books are made individually. Some of them come out, as you can see, and some of them I've kind of scribbled in them to make them look like text. Okay, and then stuck the pages and put a little bit of gold on the back, so just to make them look like vintagey, things like that. What else is there? There's on this side, if I tilt it that way, you can see a clock. Where's my stick? A clock, and I've set that on a piece of wood, I think, and just cut it out. It's only a piece of paper clock, and put some glossy accent, I think, over it. This is a beer bottle top, well, a bottle top anyway, and I've put a picture in of maybe mummy or grandma, and done a little diamond decoration around it. So she's got a picture of mum there. On the floor I've put some books so they sit behind us if she's just dropped the books there. There's a music book and something else. A little bottle. They had all sorts of things, didn't they, in Edwardian times on their shelves. So I put like a little jar up here. Oh, here we go, there, a little jar there, which you could take down and put flowers in if you wanted. It's just a roll of paper here tied with ribbon. And some more books at the top, and some of them are faced outwards because that one's got like where am I? Here I am, a fairy or something on the front. So that was inside. I think I've done all what I was going to tell you about done this side. I've just added a mirror, and that gave it a little bit of extra light at the back of the table there. And then for the actual book, I covered it in tissue paper, scrunched up tissue paper, and like that dry naturally. And then I went over it with all sorts of layers of paint. This one, some bronze, I think it is, copper. It's a very dark brown, which I'm running out of my browns, as you can see. And I also smeared on some, what do you call it, bitumen. And that gives it a nice aged look as well. The spine I've actually covered in real leather, a piece of old leather I had, and I've aged it even more. Underneath the leather I put some twine just to give it that raised effect that they have on old books, and I've done a little bit of gold flakes on it just to weather it up really. I decorated the front with these are wood, just wood corners, and I think I've used bronze on these to make them look brassy bronze. I did a little handle as if it's somewhere to go in. Two little filigrees here of metal in the corner, and at the bottom there's just a moon, and the moon and the sun emblem there, which I thought was quite nice. That's the sides are just done with some gold paint, and that's the back. I think it's come out quite nice, and that's a piece of leather. I've stuck at the bottom, it says handmade there. Okay, so I've turned it all the way upside down and nothing's fell out, so that's not bad, is it, ladies? Alright, so I don't think there was anything else I had to tell you about it, but I really enjoyed doing it. And as I say, if my mind doesn't go off tangent on lots of other things, I've always wanted to do like a little cake shop, an old pastisserie, a little cake and pastry shop, and maybe like a chemist or something like that. So I'll have to put other projects to the back of my mind sometimes, so I get to do, you know, ones that I've pushed further back, if you know what I mean. So that's my box. I'll put Girly in again. She just sits on the edge nicely there with her book. Okay. And that's it for today, ladies. That's me showing you my book. It's got a scruffy writing on top. It's meant to be very faded, meant to be very webbed, and it's Tales from Penny's Place on it. Okay, so I hope you like it, ladies, and thank you very much for watching. And it's very windy today, and we've forecast hail, thunder, and goodness knows what else in the next couple of days. So stay safe. I'm still on lockdown, shielded until the end of March, apparently. So that's my book, and I do thank you very much for your kind comments, and it's nice to be back, and I hope to see you again very soon. Thank you, ladies. Bye for now.